So for today's vlog, we're gonna be going to Paris and talk about love. But after all, it's the city of love, so let's go to Paris. Coming right up. So we've arrived in Paris. Let's do this. So hey guys and gals, Aman here. You're watching Heart Limits. So it's quite awesome right now because I'm in Paris, France, and it was supposed to be an awesome weather and it's raining like hell. So this is just really promising. So for today's vlog, we're gonna be talking more about love. And later, you're gonna be seeing one of my fellow No Small creators explain what she thinks about love. So I'm here in Paris, and here is Carola.
Hi.
So Carola, what do you do?
I started a YouTube channel just to talk about my life as an expat in Paris, and well, I started in January 2018, and I was looking for some collaborations to do, well, not to be on the videos alone all the time, and so that's how we met.
Awesome! If I were to ask you, how would you define love?
Love. Well, we're in Paris, so of course it's love. Love is just a feeling that there's this person that you can't live without, and every time you see him, your heart starts beating and you get butterflies in your tummy, and yeah, it's very nice. It feels good to have someone.
Oh, so would you call yourself a hopeless romantic?
Oh no, I would never do that.
Really, not at all?
Not at all. I guess I'm realistic.
So we are here at the Eiffel Tower. Wait, it's actually on the other side. There it is. Hello. Like, it's still pretty small. No, it's actually quite big now. For some reason, I like having this background instead of the amazing Eiffel Tower.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's completely overrated. It's not like the Parisians like the Eiffel Tower.
That's true. And for me, the problem is I look like one of those people selling those little, you know, Eiffel Tower things. And in this shot, it kind of looks like that little thing that you buy. So at least here it looks a bit different. Hi! So with all that rain, I just decided to shoot indoors. At least I got to meet one of my fellow No Small creators. So going back into the topic, love, when you define it, is actually an emotion or a feeling of sorts that one feels towards another. It can even be to oneself. After all, there is such a thing as love yourself. Can't keep my hands to myself. Oh, my hands to myself. There's also the concept where you can love something which is not living. Like, I love a place, I love Paris, I love Bordeaux. You can also say, I love an object, I love my mirror, or I love this gift which was given to me by my great-great-grandmother, or something of the sort. My precious. And this is an emotion or a feeling that develops from a form of kinship or personal tie. Hey bro, can I borrow your necktie? Well, the funny thing is when you put into context another, it can actually also not necessarily be just to one person, because as you know, we humans are complicated creatures. So in some instances you have this love triangle, sometimes you are in love with two people, and of course there are many forms of love. love can come in the form of something which is romantic, can even be familial, and there's quite a number of types of love, and I'm sure online you're gonna see a huge list, and many people break it up in different ways. But my point with this video is that where does love actually come from? Or does our hearts have a role in how love is what it is? Because the thing is, normally people, when they connect or when they talk about love, they always have this conception that it comes from the heart. And when you think over a problem, usually they would say, I want you to think either with your mind or you think with your heart. So is there actually some bearing to that? Well, let me answer that for you. Well, when we go into love, in reality, sad to say, love actually starts from our brains. And what happens is when we develop a form of attachment or a form of kinship, our brains start releasing these feel-good chemicals. Chemicals such as dopamine and oxytocin. And the amazing thing is it even has this concoction that goes together with adrenaline. It even rewires our brain. So when it starts from the brain, you have this preconception that, oh, I like this person, that this and that and that. It makes a reaction to your brain, makes a reaction to your heart, and when that happens, there is this big chain of things that actually occur. You know, it makes your heart faster, so of course it's connected with your heart. It also makes your palms get sweaty, so in some way it's connected to your sweat glands. And even with some of your nerves in your face, because sometimes, you know, your cheeks can get flushed, you know, they blush. So the big question here is, does the heart actually have any role whatsoever when it comes to love? Well, the amazing thing is, even though everything originates from our minds or our brain, our hearts have the tendency to amplify certain emotions or certain feelings and thoughts in our minds. And this is very, very true when it comes with love, when it comes with fear, and even when it comes with anxiety. So let's say, for instance, in your mind, alright, this is a dangerous alley. And suddenly your heart starts beating really fast. Once you think that your heart is beating fast, automatically everything just gets more and more amplified. And the same goes when it is with love. Because when you are in love, it starts with your brain. Alright, wow, she's really beautiful. I wish I could talk to her. And when you finally get there at that moment, your heart starts beating fast. You are so distracted by your heart, and your heart kind of tells your mind like, oh my god, it's going crazy, it's going crazy. And when you finally approach the girl, you go like, hey miss, you know, you just start eating your words, or your spit just flies all over her face, and you just like epic fail. So if you put it in simple terms, actually, our hearts are connected with love, but not in a way that we assume it to be, that it is the source. But it highly, highly contributes to how much our minds develop that type of emotion or that type of feeling. So, once again, Aman here from Paris. Aman here from Heart Limits. Hoping that you get a better, clearer picture of what love is in this wonderful city of love, which for some reason people are calling it now the City of Light, Paris. See ya.